Trillo, just come already.
It's too easy. What is good, yo? What is good, yo? Welcome, welcome. We are live on Riverside, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We got a special one here today. Unfortunately, my co-host couldn't make it, but we're gonna celebrate nonetheless. Today's a little special one, at least for right now. As a milestone, we hit 50,000 views, yo. 50,000 views of 271 videos. I think it was like 260 though. I think it was around 260, but we in total have 164 subscribers. We have 271 videos, and now are at almost 52,000 views as of now. I think we broke 50,000 about 2 days ago, a day ago. But yeah, y'all. I mean, it's a big day for us, big day. And so yeah, we just chilling, y'all. I mean, it's a big, man. Yeah, it is a big day. I mean, we're getting closer. Like our goal right now is to hit 100,000 views, 500 subscribers before the end of the year. So that's our goal at the moment. So yeah, so our goal right now at the moment is to hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, 100,000 views, and then on Twitch is to get 100 followers. And I think we're gonna do a giveaway. So once we get there, once we get to 100,000 views, we're gonna do a giveaway. We'll let you know what the prizes are or whatnot. But yeah, we will be doing a giveaway once we hit 100,000 subscribers. I mean, 100,000 views and 500 subscribers, because at that point we'll be able to get monetized. So of course we want to give back. Like the better we do, the more we give away. That's really how we really want to do it. But I know it's gonna take time. I mean, just to get the first 15,000 views took us almost a year. A year of just shooting in the dark, trying to see what works, and now we're seeing more and more that our shorts are what's really getting us the views. And of course when we put it down as related video, that related video sends it over to the actual video. So I'm proud of us right now. I'm proud of us. We have 50,000 views. We hit a milestone in the past day, so it was crazy because it took us a year almost to get 15,000, which is not much. Like even 50,000 is not much too. But I mean, just for the fact that we're getting this ball rolling in the past like 2-3 months. I mean, I feel like by the end of the year we're gonna hit 100,000. So I just want to say thank you guys for getting us here. We have the goal is to get 100,000 views before the end of the year and 500 subscribers. So if anybody's watching this is not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button and get us there. And then I'm trying to get 100 followers on Twitch. So yeah, make my dreams come true, y'all. I mean, at least mine. Shit. If yours hasn't come true, then hey, maybe we can make it come true on this channel. But well, on my bad, I'm trying to fix this fucking thing. But yeah, I'm doing it solo today, so we got a couple things to talk about. We're past the 3-minute mark. Okay, I can start cussing now. All right, so a lot of bullshit coming through. Yeah, I know yesterday we talked a lot about Diddy, P. Diddy, y'all's favorite. Let's see. We're going to be going on to Facebook, YouTube. We're going to be talking about the WNBA and all the different things they're trying to put down on C.Clark. I mean, and not to mention, want to give a quick shout out to the Longhorns for beating, I think, Mississippi State. Archie Manning's still doing his thing. I mean, he's killing it. For those who are watching college football right now, he's killing it right now. He's a dog. I don't know if he should be starting over Ewers, but he's a dog nonetheless. let's see. But yeah, so moving on, just to get this show started, we're going on to. What's good? What's good? Hey, so thank y'all for tuning in. This is a commercial little break we got going on. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Go and do that now while you have a chance. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is Too Easy Podcast, baby. It's your boy King Barco. Go and do it. Get it done, big dog. Like, share, and subscribe. Get it done, motherfucker. Come on now, let's go. Come on. Now we can get back to the show. Hurry up, nigga. Come on. Come on. What is good, y'all? Welcome back. We had some technical difficulties, but for some reason, or we were having some technical difficulties. For some reason, the video was going out for a crazy minute. But we back. So, like I said, we was going in on Diddy. We was talking about the whole trial and everything. Like overall, just picking up where I left off. If y'all don't got proof or actual evidence for me on the illegal stuff, like the orgies, the favors, all the people that accepted his offers and shit like that. I don't care about that. That's not illegal, and it's scummy, it's trashy, but it's not illegal. I don't care about any of that stuff really. And so, of course, my thing is like I don't care about any of that. I didn't care about any of that, and I just care about the illegal stuff, like the flying girls out to him. Excuse me, that were underage for for with actual intentions of having sex with those people. Yeah, I want to see all the proof on all the illegal stuff because from all this time I've been hearing nothing but stories of people saying hearsay and hey baby, I'm on a podcast right now. Everything good? Yeah, you good? No, I'm on the podcast right now. You make a yeah, you're making a cameo right now. All right, baby, drive safe. All right, yeah, there you go. Jasmine made a cameo, but yeah, that was my fiance. I love you, baby. But yeah, like for all the people saying that he did this, did that, do y'all got proof? How long ago was all that stuff you're saying happened? And why are you coming out now? And I had read earlier about D.O. Hughley, him saying that pretty much y'all accomplices. Like if y'all let Diddy do this stuff for so long, you guys are enablers. You know what I mean? You're just as guilty as he is because a lot of people have stories now of Diddy out of nowhere. Diddy did this, Diddy did that. Where were y'all when he was doing it? Were y'all getting paid by him? And that's probably why y'all didn't say nothing? And you guys just kept your mouth shut? Or, I mean, what what was really going on back then if you guys held on to that secret for years? You feel me? And that's my thing. Like, if you guys truly cared or actually wanted to tell the truth about Diddy, why didn't you say that shit years ago? A lot of y'all kept your mouth shut. Now all of a sudden he's getting sued and Homeland Security's coming after him. Now it's time to say what you say how you feel about Diddy. Nah, dog, that's not how it works. Like, say if you have something to say it right then and there. If not, don't say it at all. You know what I mean? Like y'all have stories from 20 years ago. He's like, I remember I walked in on Diddy doing the deed, this and that. I'm like, okay, do you have pictures of yourself there? Were you actually there? I mean, what was going on? Now, me personally, I don't care about. I don't care what about the other stuff. I just care about the illegal shit. Do y'all have proof that he actually did that, or are you guys just throwing that charge in there? Because remember, he's facing RICO charges, and that's the thing people need to remember too. He's getting faced with RICO charges, and so yeah, like what is really going on, yo? Like it's crazy. I'm like it's crazy like how people can make adult decisions. And yes, Diddy is a scummy person, trash person, Harvey Weinstein type. But still, he got that from somewhere. He got that from somewhere. Like this has been normalized in Hollywood for years. Who do you get that from? Like everybody's been doing it for years. Now all of a sudden it's demonized. Now all of a sudden now it's the most nastiest thing in the world to have like fucking celebrity orgies in your mansion. They've been doing that for years. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's just it's funny and hypocritical how everyone's coming out now with a story, but I'm like, when was this story from? Was this? And most of the stories are like from 10 plus years ago. I'm like, where was this story back then? Y'all just coming out now with this story? Now that Diddy got indicted, he's been facing all these lawsuits, and now's the time to come out with these stories. That's my thing. And you know, I smell bullshit. Like I don't join the bandwagon of people hating on somebody unless there's a full on proof to hate on that person. Like for me, probably the whole Cassie situation with him beating on her is probably enough. It would probably be enough in other contexts, but I'm like, how? But why was this brought out if that case already got settled? Not to mention, Cassie went back to Diddy and stayed with him for 2 more years. That's something that doesn't really something that doesn't really make sense here. So I don't know. I mean, I know everybody has their own take on it and stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't know. There's something fishy about everything. Like how everything came out, how everything's going. Like I feel like he's no longer useful to like the elites, all the big names, like all the big people that are in the game now. I feel like he lost out on his usefulness, and people don't care they don't care about him no more, and that's why they're willing to get rid of him. Like I'm about to show y'all something. Oh man, I'm about to show you something real quick. Is a statement from D.O. Hughley. For those that have seen it, cool. But I mean, I know there's a couple of y'all that didn't get to see it. All right, let's see. So D.O. Hughley supposedly said, according to Hip Hop's Rival, D.O. Hughley calls out everyone coming forward about Diddy now. If you're telling a story about Diddy, about something you knew and didn't do anything about it, and you didn't do anything about it, you are not a witness. You're an accomplice. I mean, let's keep it real, yo. I mean, how do y'all feel about that? I mean, for many years, people didn't say nothing. Nobody spoke up against Diddy. You know, everybody has something to say now. Mm. But yeah, overall, I mean, none of y'all really did your best to go against fucking Diddy or something. I don't know. It's crazy how everyone's going on now. Me trying to get sick off the game from the GameStop. It's been years since I shopped at GameStop. A hot minute. Exactly. I don't know why. I just want to. There's something on here that was saying something about. Oh man, y'all doing that wrong. But look how they got Diddy. Yo, they're not letting up on that boy, man. They are not letting out on Diddy. There was something they were saying about him and LeBron James. Something they said that supposedly they caught him and LeBron James doing some crazy stuff. I don't know, but for anybody just joining us or coming in, welcome. We hit 50,000 views on our YouTube channel. We have over 160 subscribers and around 270 videos, which I don't think is bad. I mean, our goal right now, if y'all didn't know or didn't see the video earlier, our goal right now is to hit 100,000 views before the end of the year and hit 500 subscribers before the end of the year too. It's very ambitious, but I think we can hit it. And we project to be at 500 videos by then. But yeah, y'all, we're trying to be up there, man. We're really trying to be up there. But let's keep it pushing. That's funny.
Talk like that around here. I was like, my very first show, a woman said, "Hey, you can't talk like that around here." I was like, "Really?" And I walked in here and said, "Comedy club up doing that tabernacle." So fuck you, bitch.
So,
Charlie, what would you say was your favorite memory of being a bodyguard?
My favorite memory of being a bodyguard was probably whipping somebody's ass. I don't know. That's the best part of the job. You don't stressed out when you go to bed, you know?
I heard this about you. Didn't you once audition for a Chris Rock movie and you showed up with a real gun?
Yeah, CB4.
CB4. What happened there?
That was my cousin Ray Ray's 9mm.
What happened?
I just say, "Hey, Chris."
What were you being cast as? You were auditioning for a part, what, it's like a gangster?
Yeah, man, yeah.
And the part called for like a guy with a gun?
Yeah, but I was supposed to, pull my finger out. I was like, I'm going to really pull a finger. I'm going to show you something right now. I was able to, just draw on some past experiences at that moment,
right,
which effectively horrified everybody in the room.
Did you get the job?
Yeah.
shout out to Charlie Murphy, RIP. But yeah, we're just scrolling around, screwing with it. Nah. I'm trying to find this damn post. I just can't find it for the life of me. I guess we move on. Let's see. So there's one post I was seeing. Video by Officer Tatum. Anybody knows who he is? So we're going to be moving on from subject. We're going to the WNBA now. And I know you want to click off, but hold up. We're talking shit about it. And so we're just talking shit. But yeah, just hold off on it. There's a lot of bullshit going on with C.Clark or whatnot. I think they're in the playoffs right now. I mean, I don't watch the WNBA, but there's people, pulling that race card again, saying that, there's a reason why people are watching it, or there's a reason why C.Clark is doing good is because they like white people, this and that. And so it's a whole bunch of nonsense going on. So we're going to be tuning in to Officer Tatum. Go show him some love. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. And, yeah. Of course, subscribe here. Of course, don't forget. But yeah. So moving on, we're at the WNBA. Let's get it.
It is unfortunate that C.Clark has been at the center of all of this discussion and been used to denigrate the players, and she has to be the one to speak up about this.
Honestly, it's been a lot of nonsense. I think in my 11-year career, I've never experienced the racial comments from the Indiana Fever fan base. We had her face on a serious matter that happened in this world, and it's unacceptable.
Again, it's heartbreaking that in a time where our league is so exciting, the excitement around the league is at its highest, but the racial slurs and the derogatory comments and the
So if they are saying that, then that's messed up. Like that's kind of weird. Like how you gonna buy tickets to how you gonna buy tickets to the WNBA or NBA game, knowing the majority of the staff or the players are gonna be black? That makes no sense to me. So I don't know how true that truly is. I don't know. It's just easier to say that versus just accepting Caitlin Clark or something because they're just trying to make it seem like the Caitlin Clark effect is just racist. Like, oh, she's getting all the shoe deals and this and that. They try to put that on. They try to pin it on Caitlin Clark like it's her fault if any bullshit goes on in the league or anything like that. Because I mean, they're giving her the LeBron James treatment. When LeBron James first came in, they put so much pressure on him. They called him the chosen one, yada, yada, yada. Like, it's all the amount of pressure they put on him because it's easier when they put all that pressure on her, they can blame her when shit doesn't go the way that they want to. Like, LeBron James, I mean, he's known to handle the pressure properly. I mean, he doesn't have the teams usually around him, but he usually handles the pressure in the right way. But a lot of people are trying to do that to now, trying to do that to Caitlin Clark since she's the only ray of hope that's really come out of the WNBA that's actually looks like is gonna that like she's the only person that's actually looking like she can make the WNBA watchable, which hasn't been watchable for years. Like it's I don't even know how many years WNBA's been in since what it was like 2000s, late 90s. And so ever since then, I mean, the WNBA hasn't really been watchable like that. You feel me? So I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what else Upstate has to say.
online bullying are also at their worst.
WNBA, are y'all trying to have no viewers? What are y'all doing? Why does everything have to implode when y'all probably would have the best year ever in the WNBA? Yeah. But you want to be mad at the white girl? Can y'all stop?
That's what I'm saying, yo. Like you guys put it on Caitlyn again. Like Caitlyn's not the reason why, and that's the thing. They put all that pressure on Caitlyn because they want to blame Caitlyn if shit goes wrong. It's easier to blame her because they don't have to look within their own flaws. Like this is just women in general. Women don't like taking accountability. They don't, and when they do, it's usually something hurt. It fucks with their emotions. Women don't like playing. They don't like fucking with their emotions and correcting them. They rather, most of them rather do it toxically and actually blame other people. They put all the pressure, all the bullshit on one person, and then they point their finger at that person and say, that's the problem with the WNBA. No, that's not. She's not the issue with the WNBA. The issue is your league hasn't been watchable ever since the beginning of time. You guys have been hemorrhaging money. You're a subsidized league. You guys are given money by the NBA. You're a subsidized league. And they even boosted up the amount of money that you guys get in revenue, just like the NBA players. You guys get more revenue than NBA players, but there's no money coming in because nobody wants to watch y'all's game. There's a reason why. Because your game is boring. I would rather watch paint dry, to tell the truth. I would rather watch paint dry. I would rather step on a fucking Lego than actually go to a WNBA game. Because at least there's some excitement in my life versus going to a WNBA game and watching 5'6" women missing the layup. I'm good on that. I'll keep it real. With all due respect, no, your league was not watchable before Caitlin Clark. It was not. But let's see what Officer Tatum has.
This video is brought to you by My Patriot Supplies, brought to you by My Patriot Supplies. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to give you a lecture on how precious life is and that WNBA want to just completely not have a league. 4-week emergency supply kit. Prepare with Tatum.com. Prepare with Tatum.com.
Yeah, if you guys ain't subscribed to Tatum, hit them up.
Ladies and gentlemen, does the WNBA want to just completely not have a league?
Probably not.
I'm convinced the trauma that black people went through has it's like a person going through trauma and never going to counseling, never dealing with the trauma. All they do is project trauma on everybody else, and then they end up having a traumatic life because they never dealt with their own trauma. For some reason, black people in America have an issue with dealing with past trauma that they didn't even experience. But it's passed down, and they embody the trauma, and they project the trauma. I don't understand.
That's on some real shit. Like, yeah, a lot of black people do that. Like, man, we were slaves. We were doing this. I was like, yeah, but were you a slave? But at the same time, yeah, I see what he's saying. And it's easier for us. Like I said before, it's easier. Honestly, I don't even think it's coming from a place of race. I think it's coming from a place of, well, I mean, it is coming from a place of race, but I don't think it's coming from that. I think it's just coming from, who do we blame when shit goes wrong? And it's easier because the league hasn't been watchable. Nobody cares about the league. I mean, it's just unfortunate, but I see what he's saying, though. I really do. Yeah, let's keep it pushing, actually, or even make my point.
Why these women are complaining about people trolling on the internet.
Yeah.
And they're spitting in the face of all the fans who kiss the very ground they walk on. And some people who begrudgingly watch the WNBA because they just want to see y'all do better. Yeah. Why? Why would you care about somebody saying something to you on the internet that don't know you, and you got hundreds of thousands and millions of people watching y'all on TV?
Finally.
That's bringing money to put in your pocket.
Finally.
And the same people that's saying, racism, why do we have to still deal with racism in America? It just hurts sometimes.
Yeah.
And they playing a game of basketball full of white people in the stadium. And it's nothing but white people.
White people are the ones that buy those tickets, man. It's always, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. He ain't lying either. It be white people that buy those tickets, man. Like every time I see a WNBA game, I see nothing but white people. You know what I mean? I see very little black people, because even black people don't even want to go see that. I remember they were in the streets trying to hand out WNBA tickets, and then they were denying them left and right. They're like, no, I'm good. I don't want to go to that. But it's a free NBA ticket on the courtside. No, I'm good. It was crazy. I was like, yo. Like, they were giving this to a little kid, and he didn't want to be courtside in a WNBA game. They were giving tickets away because nobody wanted to buy them. But they wanted to fill those seats because it was going to be nationally televised. Like, nobody wants to watch those games, man. And in the past year, lo and behold, we have Angel Reese now, who doesn't know how to fucking make a layup but can rebound her ass off. She's the next generation's Dennis Rodman. And then we got Aja Wilson, who's like the lead scorer, breaking scoring records, et cetera, et cetera. And it's all possible, and we're all seeing this now because the Caitlin Clark effect is hidden. Nobody cared about the WNBA. Nobody cared about Aja Wilson. Everybody's like, Aja Wilson's the most amazing player. I was like, I didn't know who that is. Unfortunately, with all due respect, I don't know who that is. Somebody go stop a kid right now on the what's good? Hey, So thank y'all for tuning in. This is a commercial little break we got going on. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Go and do that now while you have a chance. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is the Too Easy Podcast, baby. It's your boy King Barco. Go and do it. Get it done, big dog. Like, share, and subscribe. Get it done, motherfucker. Come on now. Let's go. Come on. Now we can get back to the show. Hurry up, nigga. Come on. Come on. For some reason, it's stopping the recording. I don't know what's going on. It's making me refresh, but I guess we're back on. We're watching Officer Tatum talk about the WNBA. I don't know what's going on, man. We're having some crazy technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on. I'll keep it real with y'all. Don't know what the hell's going on, but we will fix this. We'll get it popping, but until then, like, we're just going to figure this out. But yeah, it's some crazy stuff though. My bad. I'm almost there. Making sure everything's popping right, I guess. But yeah, y'all. I mean, I don't know what happened or what's going on. I can't even tell you if I wanted to. All right. Let's try this again. For some reason. It said it stopped recording. Hold up. Did it stop recording again? All right, but let's just keep this thing pushing. All right, back to the Officer Tatum. It's crazy. All right, let's keep it pushing. We've been talking about supposedly there's racism happening online against the WNBA and its players, et cetera, et cetera. They're saying that, supposedly, people are being racist, and then it's a whole bunch of nonsense. But let's keep it pushing with Officer Tatum.
Owners of the teams.
Could you describe him for me?
A white man, dark hair.
99% of this is white people supporting black lesbians on playing basketball. And then you get one white girl in there that just happened to be the GOAT. Can y'all stop wearing my color and just look at the girl's skill set? Let me say this. I'm going to play the video. I swear. I need the big screen. I'm in the cigar lounge in Memphis, the last playoff game that the Fever played. I just so happened to see the basketball on TV. It's women's basketball. I would never watch women's basketball because I don't think it's entertaining at all. I happen to look and I say, oh, that's the team Caitlin Clark played for. Let me watch it. I want to see her play. I like her. I think she's a great athlete. I think she has a lot of accolades. She's a great personality.
Yeah.
But I hadn't watched none of the games, right? Because that's not my thing. I don't like basketball anyway. I said, let me watch Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark was clearly the best girl on the court. Clearly. I'm just objectively watching. She hit the girl, stole the ball, took it, juke, went left, right, crossed up, went through the middle. I said that she just got it. I looked at the TV and went like, ooh. That's how good Caitlin Clark is. She ended up losing. And of course you got people trolling and doing all sorts of stuff. Let me play this news clip before I get out of hand. Just so you know, Caitlin Clark was the highlight of that game, and I probably watched it for 10 minutes. Women's basketball is so bad. I don't know how anybody watches it. And these women should be happy that people want to help you, because they're not watching it because it's great basketball. I'm telling you, they're not. I was watching Caitlin Clark. It's a playoff game. These are the best teams. They missing easy jump shots, missing layups.
Exactly.
Shooting air balls and stuff.
And if it gets to show you, though, and this is the stuff I was saying, like who's gonna want to show up to a WNBA game to watch a 5'6" girl miss a layup, or watch a girl that's 5'8" shoot a jump shot and airball it? You feel me? And I'm like, man, I can go ahead and pass me the damn ball. You know what I mean? Like who's trying to watch that? You know what I mean? Like, to what crowd and who's trying to actually get in and actually watch that? You know what I mean? Caitlin Clark has finally made your sport watchable. You guys are supposed to protect her at all costs, not push her out the league. You want Caitlin Clark there. You really do. But thing is, y'all can't handle the truth. It's like that one scene from Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth. Because, if I tell you, we tell you the truth, and you like, fuck no. The league's always been good. It's always this and that. For years I've been hearing this. The league's good where it's at. The league is good. The league is that. You guys have been hemorrhaging money for years. The NBA, you guys are a charity league. The NBA gives money away to y'all. You guys, from my understanding, for the past 10, 15 years, you guys were losing the NBA $10 to $15 million every year. And so, nobody wants to watch y'all league, man. Some dudes would rather watch paint dry than see your league. And as messed up as that sounds, it's the truth.
I didn't see an air ball that night, but I've seen them shoot air balls before. But that night I seen them field goal shots. They missing them, bouncing off the rim. They can't rebound. The game is slow. Ain't nobody dunking. I would never intentionally want to invest too much time into watching women's basketball. When you can watch in the NBA and they just throwing the balls, bow down the court. Curry from half court. They ain't missing in the paint. Unless somebody slapping them in the face or something. Let me play this thing.
After the game, Sun forward Alyssa Thomas was asked about the professionalism the Sun showed in this series, and this was her response.
Picture this. You're sitting at home alone watching YouTube videos, wondering why you can't find the motivation to do the things you need or want.
Damn, dog.
Honestly, it's been a lot of nonsense.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. Ain't no white girls ain't talking about this. Why is it just black women? Why are the black women the only ones that have a problem? Okay.
I think in my 11-year career, I've never experienced the racial comments from the Indiana Fever fan base. We have
she's calling them out
on
directly.
a serious matter that happened in this world, and it's unacceptable, honestly. And there's no place for it, and we've been professional throughout the whole entire thing, but I've never been called the things that I've been called on social media, and there's no place for it.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I know this is gonna sound harsh, but y'all gotta suck that shit up. What do you think the men experience? If you guys want to be equal to men, you guys ask yourself, what do the men experience on a day in and day out? Ask LeBron what he experiences. They call him the fake GOAT every day. Oh yeah, he's good, but he's never been better than Michael Jordan. They'll bring a random ass topic. Everything he does with LeBron James, everything he does, he'd be with his family and they'll be like, well, I think Michael Jordan would be a better father than him. I was like, man, shut the fuck up. But that's the thing. That's the shit that comes with being the best in your league. Is all the scrutiny, all the hate. It comes with the territory. Y'all need to know how to toughen that shit up. You guys want to get paid like the men? Then fucking you got to act like it, man. It's not just on the court, but off the court too. Like I understand, some random burner account probably hit y'all up and was probably saying some crazy shit. I bet you it was. It was probably a burner account. Those burner accounts, I mean, it's some random dude that just has nothing better else to do in their life. That's how I chalk it up to. NBA players handle it way better than y'all. And then you sit here and say you want to get paid like, y'all usually want to get paid like them, but you guys are over here saying, I've never been called this, I've never been called that. The reason why they weren't calling you nothing before in your 11-year career is because your league was not exciting back then. Your league is low-key actually becoming watchable. And that's only if C.Clark is on the court. That's why they're talking about y'all. When you guys are doing something good, there's always some asshole online that has something to say. That comes with the territory. You guys are paid basketball professionals. Act like it. You guys are getting the spotlight y'all always wanted. You guys are now getting charter planes, charter buses. You guys are now getting paid. You guys are actually getting paid per diem at hotels and this and that. You guys are paid professionals now. You guys are actually, the league is becoming more now. You guys actually do play in a 20,000 seat arena now. So act like it, yo. That's all I'm saying. Just act like it.
And basketball is headed in a great direction.
Because of C.Clark. Okay? Because of C.Clark primarily.
Exactly.
Come on, man. You in your 11 years, you haven't experienced. It's headed in the right direction. Y'all have never seen stuff like this before C.Clark.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Nah, we don't want fans that are going to degrade us and call us racial names. I mean, we already see what's happening in the world and what we have to deal with in that aspect. And we come to play basketball for our job and it's fun, but we don't want to go to work every day and have social media blown up over things like that. It's uncalled for and something needs to be done, whether it's, them checking their fans or this league checking. There's no time for it anymore.
In response to those,
what fans are they talking about? The ones at the game ain't saying nothing to you. Oh, some trolls on the internet. You don't even know if they're really fans of the Fever or they just trolling y'all.
They just talking shit.
If a grown woman played in a league for 11 years and somebody commented something on the internet, nobody prominent, nobody serious, nobody with a blue check mark, nobody with a verified account, nobody that means nothing to nobody. I would put my life on it that none of these people have a real account and a real profile picture. And I guarantee you she can't specifically say what comment. It's like rumors of comments that are out there about us. Just because somebody being evil and trolling y'all don't mean it had nothing to do with C.Clark or the Fever. But anyway.
Comments, the WNBA issued a statement saying the WNBA is a competitive
That's true.
league.
I mean, he's not lying. I mean, like, y'all are adults and paid professionals. You guys are really letting some random troll online get to y'all. My 11-year career, the reason why they never did it back then is because nobody was watching y'all's league. Now you guys the only way you guys can possibly know if your league's getting better is when you guys start having haters. When people are online and actually take the time to hate on you. That means you guys are doing something good, y'all. I'll take it as a compliment. That means people are watching you now. Nobody was watching you 2-3 years ago. They weren't. Nobody cared about y'all. And so let's keep it pushing. But yeah, nobody cared about the WNBA.
Elite athletes in the world.
Nobody was watching that.
While we welcome a growing fan base, the WNBA will not tolerate racist, derogatory, or threatening comments made about players, teams, and anyone affiliated with the league. League security is actively monitoring threat-related activity and will work directly with teams and arenas to take appropriate measures to include involving law enforcement as necessary. Ray, what's your reaction to that news?
Well, my first reaction immediately is it's sad. It's sad that on an evening when we've had great performances from the teams that won, from the teams that lost, we've had great individual performances. We've got two teams advancing to the semifinals. And this is the topic that we have to end on. And what's
You don't have to end on it. Y'all making this a topic. And
Yeah,
it's
and
only
also
black players.
And also, too, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing more of people making problems where there's not problems, but they're making it a problem and then they start talking about it as if it already was a problem. It would stem from nothing, only from your inner thoughts. You brought it out to light, and then now you got people talking about it because it's not an actual problem, but because you talked about it. And if people can, and you can get people to misconstrue that message into thinking it was a problem when in reality it wasn't. It was just some random fucking 12-year-old troll that probably watched too many Andrew Tate videos and was talking shit, or fucking watching too many of our videos, probably talking shit about the WNBA and started hating on the NBA. And then they took it as, oh fuck, they're doing this and that about us, yada yada yada, and they're coming after us and this and that. Like, nobody's coming after y'all like that. And so that's my thing. Nobody's coming after y'all like that. Y'all gotta chill out. I get his reaction though. Oh man,
They got a problem with this. I don't know why black people live like. How do you live like this? I was so sick of the victim stuff. Racism, racism, racism. The people watching you at the game are white. The people that are putting money in your pocket are white. The coaches are white. Most of them, I would argue. How are you getting offended by some random rando on a bot account on social media? We have to end on this. No, just stop talking about it. You don't need to wait.
Yeah, you guys are adding more light. You guys are adding more air to it, and now there's gonna be more people that see that and they're like, oh shit, if I talk shit about the WNBA, they're gonna put me on national television. Now you're gonna have more randoms and more randos, whatever you called it, and they're gonna have more people coming on to talk shit now because they're like, oh shit, we can just shit on the NBA and they'll put us on TV. Like, come on, y'all. You women are adults, and you should know better. On the real.
Social media comments. But y'all want this to be more than what it is. Do men do this?
That's true.
Does the NBA, I'm sure people are trolling out of these NBA players.
Yep.
They're not sitting there crying about this stuff.
Exactly.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197.
Don't care.
stood out to me about what Alyssa Thomas said was basketball is heading in a great direction, and then there's a pause. Because, again, it's heartbreaking that in a time where our league is so exciting, the excitement around the league is at its highest, but the racial slurs and the derogatory comments and the online bullying are also at their worst. And that's the two things that we don't want. We want all the excitement, but it should be based on basketball only. This is a league.
Hello. Let me put some facts out there real quick. What she's saying is that we want to be as popular as the NBA, but we don't want what comes with that. Yeah. What comes with more eyeballs is more people and more haters and more y'all.
Exactly. I mean, this is what comes with the territory when you're a paid athlete. And most of these haters are not even racist or however y'all claim them to be. Most of these NBA, haters are probably some random 9-to-5er, some kid living in his mom's basement, some kid that, doesn't know what the fuck, what life is really about. And he's like, oh, look at this bitch, making money from playing in the NBA or WNBA. Like, NBA players experience this all the time, and it's never talked about. It's never talked about. Now, all of a sudden, some random troll online says a couple mean things about WNBA players. Now it's a big thing. NBA players experience this all the time, and that all the love that the NBA players get also comes with hate. It's a double-edged sword. That's the thing that they don't understand. It's a double-edged sword. They want to say, stop all the comments, this and that. What about the NBA? They deal with this shit all the time. But they don't care. They're getting paid to do what they love. At the end of the day, if you're getting paid to do what you love, you're better than probably 99% of most people. Most people have to work shit-in jobs and go to a job that they fucking hate. You know what I mean? And so these are probably just some random haters that you guys are putting light on. Now there's going to be more haters coming on and saying, you know, hey, they're going to put us on national television if we keep talking about the WNBA. Now you guys are putting more light on it and you're giving life to a problem that wasn't there before versus just a one-time thing and not talk about it. That would have just died out. But you guys keep talking about it like it's a reoccurring issue when it only happened one time. You know what I mean? This is the first time your league is ever really talked about. And so you guys are putting more emphasis on bullshit. I'm going to just let Tatum hit it. No Diddy.
I want a Cinderella story. You don't get 7 million more people watching your stuff without the riffraff. That's a part of the game.
Exactly.
Sis. You want more popularity? You want more people? You want a bigger stage? You're going to have crazier people watching your sport. You're going to have more people talking trash, more haters saying stuff, more people antagonizing.
Yep.
That's with more success, more fame, more visibility, you're going to have more stuff. That's like me being like, man, that's messed up, bro. I just want to make videos about politics. I can't believe people calling me a Uncle Coon and a sellout and a Uncle Ruckus. I can't even believe it, man. I'm tired of this. When I had 400,000 subscribers versus 3 million, it's a lot more haters. And I spend a lot less time looking at it because I don't give up.
Yeah.
With millions upon millions upon millions upon millions.
Yeah, because the bigger you get, the bigger the haters get. That is just what it is. That's the territory. And instead of addressing them, don't. And move on. You know what I mean? Now, if they're coming at you and spitting you in your face at the game or some crazy shit, then that's a different story. Now, I understand that. And yeah, you all need to be protected more, and not to a point, you know, where it turns into, you know, a Ron Artest in the palace. You know, Rumble in the palace type shit. You know, when it comes to that, then yeah, I understand. But these are just internet trolls, man, that weren't even worth the mention. They really weren't.
These are people liking, sharing, commenting on my stuff. I don't even have time to look at the haters. But y'all not ready for the big league.
That has thrived off of women that have competitive spirit and that want to play the game and that love playing the game. But it's also a league that's thrived off of women that truly take pride in inclusivity and diversity and welcoming others and protecting marginalized groups. And so there's no room for racism. There's no room for bullying. There's no room for derogatory comments.
From hate comments?
This sport. These players love to play this sport, and everything should be based about the game. Everything.
Until the white girl come up. Y'all cool when the black girls are good and dominating. If you want to be inclusive, this is your chance to be inclusive.
Exactly.
You got a non-black lesbian comes to the league and she dominates. And then you get a couple of girls that come with them that have a sex appeal. Can we stop? Hold on. Can we stop being lame for a minute?
Can somebody tell me in the comment section if not that I care fully, but I'm like, is she lesbian? I mean, I know she got that strong, you know, handsome Squidward head on her. But jokes aside, I'm just like, I don't know if she's lesbian.
The reason why the WNBA is getting a little more traction, the reason why some of these girls are more popular than previous women, because men are watching the game. And men like feminine women to be out there killing. They don't want to watch a dude dressed like another dude play a dude sport. Men don't want, that's not attractive. No, Nike can't sell you. And it ain't sexism. It's because most people don't want to see that. That ain't cool. That ain't nobody really like that. And you know what? Half of the population in America are women. If women really stuck together and if they want to watch y'all sorry basketball games, y'all would have the biggest league. Because if women would go to y'all games and buy y'all tickets, y'all would have more views than the NBA.
Exactly.
But the problem is y'all ain't that good. I'm so sick of hearing them whine. They make you not even want to. You like, man, forget them, man. You give somebody something, and then they crying. You say, all right, maybe the WNBA doing it. They got a Caitlin Clark. They gonna do this, do that. Maybe some more athletes gonna come up. Maybe I'm gonna start watching this stuff. And then they nag every other weekend about something. If they not nagging about Caitlin Clark, they nagging about the fact that Caitlin Clark is the MVP. They nagging about the fact they surround their negativity all based around Caitlin Clark. Literally the freaking golden calf. I wouldn't say golden calf because that's a negative thing. She's literally a gold mine. If they would embrace Caitlin Clark and maximize the exposure, they would do better as a league. But these fake inclusive, we include non-LGBTQ. No, when you get a white girl that's balling harder than them sisters, y'all want to cry every time something happened with her. She got poked in the eye. And y'all, none of these people said anything. That's a dirty dog play. If she put the girl.
I remember they were beating on her and everything. And it was the black female sportscasters defending the girls that were whooping on her. Which was crazy. I was like, yo. Like, there was a girl that came in and hit Caitlin Clark in the back with an elbow, knocked her to the ground. Other girl poked her in the eye. Other girl got a clean jab on her when she jumped up for a ball, or an uppercut. And so I was just like, yo, why ain't y'all saying nothing other than complaining about her? And that's the thing, too, is that race. And you know, nowadays, you know, you feel like, you know, if you say black people can be racist, too, you're going to be the villain. But black people are racist, too. Black people are racist, too. And so and it's just the amount of hate that Caitlin's getting. Black people can be racist, too. And they beating the mess out of this girl, like what's called, you know, not drawing any comparisons, but like Jackie Robinson, when he first started, they were whooping the shit out of him during those baseball games. Like, y'all, like, you guys preach diversity, you preach inclusivity, and then you want to cast the white girl out because she's playing better than most of y'all. That's not how that works. You either do it all the way around or you don't do it at all. And so he's right on that.
Eyeball out, and she can't play basketball anymore. That would be horrific for any player. The girl went like this and came down with she went.
Merch time. Hold up. Man, I mean, that must be in Officer Tatum's channel's doing great. Shit, congrats to you, big dog. Got all these commercials.
I'm going to play one more clip and I'm going to get out of here.
Should be based about the game of basketball because that's what these women love and that's what all of these women are here for. So the fans that are giving those racial.
I can't listen to her no more. I think we got one more clip. What's the other clip? And I'm going to show you this idiot real quick because this just kind of proves my point of like the young, beautiful black woman that was just speaking, beating around the bush and all this. This is what they really feel like. I don't know. I can't attest for her, but generally speaking, these NBA critics claiming they getting racial slurs and all this. This is what they really feel like, in my opinion. Roll the clip.
First with the comments, it is unfortunate that Caitlin Clark has been at the center of all of this discussion and you know been used to denigrate the players, and she has to be the one to speak up about this. But with that said, I do believe that any person in privilege has a moral obligation to speak up against racism and homophobia and transphobia and all those things. Like I, as a man in that place of privilege, have to speak out against these things that impact women. What I hope is that Caitlin Clark can use this moment to speak out more. And I know that this probably challenging her in the way.
What is she gonna say?
One more thing I want to show y'all, and I'm out of here.
What the fuck?
Angel Reese.
Is she supposed to be like the poster child of anti-inclusivity or something, like, to speak out against it? Like, it's crazy the amount of expectations they put on all these players. Like, I'm like, yo, can they just play basketball? Like, they be adding so much extra shit to it. Like, dog, just play basketball, dog. Put the ball in the hoop.
I don't know Angel Reese. I don't know her mom and them or nothing. I'm going to give my honest opinion. I wish that Angel Reese had been raised just a little differently, or she took advice from good parents who raised her for her to listen to good advice. Angel Reese is the villain because of her actions, not because people want to villainize her.
We were talking about this the other night. She has a crappy ass attitude. If you always present yourself with a crappy ass attitude, you're always going to be the villain. She has a shitty attitude. She got in Caitlin Clark's face, doing the John Cena shit, talking shit to her, doing the ring, doing this and that. I'm like, if you got a shitty attitude, you probably a shitty person. And that's just what it is. Like, I don't know why she's crying about it. And she's getting all this scrutiny because the actual, like, the person that actually can put the WNBA on the map is the person you're hating on, the person you always get into it with. And you can say it's healthy rivalry, that's cool, but it's always something personal at the end. You always feel like, oh, they watch it because of me too. I'm the one they're also watching it for, and this and that. It's like you that little sister that gets mad at the big sister for getting a little bit more attention than you. And then you lash out because you want that little attention. Like, if you want that attention, become a better person and actually show people who you really are if this ain't you. But right now, you just come off as a shitty person with attitude. So this is what she said. I've never, this is a tweet by Angel Reese. I've never in my life had privilege, but I definitely know the power I have through my platform. That didn't come overnight. I grew that on my own. All right. With that being said, I will continue to use my voice in the right way and say what's right, even though it has backfired on me to be this villain. I won't stop. For the past 2 years, the media has benefited from my pain and me being villainized to create a narrative. They allowed this. This was beneficial to them. I sometimes share my experiences of things that have happened to me, but I've allowed this to happen to me for the way too long. And now other players in this league are dealing with experience and same things. This isn't okay at all. Like, what is what is really happening? Like, are they talking about the same bullshit? You guys are in a position of becoming better than your predecessors. Nobody was watching their league. They're watching your league now. There's like I said, what comes with love and all the accolades comes hate and all the misery. And so this is just what happens when you guys get bigger. You're on a bigger platform, and this isn't okay at all. Anything beyond criticism about playing the game we love is wrong. I'm sorry to all the players that have continued to experience the same things I have. This is why I started my podcast. Oh yeah, she has a podcast now. I mean, not everybody. I'm talking shit, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't checked it out. I guess maybe we could check it out after this. But to take my voice back and create the narrative of who I really am at the end of the day, I don't want an apology, nor do I think this will ever stop. But something has to change. What has to change? I mean, I don't know what she's talking about, really. I don't know. Maybe Officer Taylor could probably say it better. But I'm just like, what's going on? What is so wrong with what the league is happening right now? People are watching your league. 2 years ago, you couldn't get me to watch a WNBA game. Again, I'll say it. I would rather watch paint dry than watch a WNBA game. And, you guys are getting the same love and hate that the NBA players are starting. You're starting to get that love and hate now. I would be happy as hell because that means you're probably on your way to getting paid like NBA players. Your guys' salary is $76,000 a year. You guys are getting paid the same as dental assistants. The same as dental assistants. Matter of fact, even dental assistants get paid more than y'all a year. That's your salary. That's the highest paying salary out there, from my understanding. You guys have to live off your endorsement deals, and that's if you're even good. You feel me? So your league is on the cusp of being paid like NBA players. Like all this complaining and whining, you guys are right there to getting what you guys always wanted. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Like, you guys are crying and complaining. This is what comes with the game. And I know it's crazy to talk like this to women, because at the end of the day, women are more emotional, and I understand that. Women are more emotional, and I understand that. And hey, I'm not saying nothing. But at the same time, if you want to get paid like the men, you gotta treat that money the same way, or you gotta actually play the same way like men. I'm just keeping it real.
Or vilify her. It's simply because she literally, the way she play, the way she act, how ghetto she act, and other things that she do, makes her the one that's the villain. Makes her the one that's aggressive, that'll get in your face and do all this. And look, man, nobody
exactly what I did.
You are only winning because you have been matched.
Exactly what I said. She's doing the John Cena face, the ring shit. Like, hey, you get in people's faces and you're a bitch to everybody or your opponents and shit like that. And don't, if you cannot receive it, don't dish it out.
Up in the hero villain scenario. If Angel Reese wasn't either one of those, we wouldn't even be talking about her. There's those in the NBA right now that are deemed a villain because of their actions. If Angel Reese was a squared away, when I say squared away, meaning in the press conferences, she speak articulately, proper English. She's just squared away, right? And in our off season, or not off season, but off court, in the locker room, if Angel Reese is a little more, I would say less ghetto, she wouldn't be perceived as like the villain side. She's like the rebel, and she loves it, and she eats it up, and that's her character. She's in your face, running up the court, swag, got one leg sleeve up, one leg sleeve down. She in your face like this. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you act like that, you are the villain. Yeah. And people love the villain. That's why people love Angel Reese. They like it when she talk trash.
No, he's right. And the thing is, she's mad that she's gotten. So she's mad because she's being known as the villain. But thing is, she's embraced that villain role for years now. Why are you changing it up now? Because people are talking shit now? Yeah, that comes with the territory. That's what happens when you become the villain. It also happens when you become the hero. Both are one of the same. Heroes and villains are one of the same, except for a couple things in between. So, I mean, if you put yourself in that light, you're gonna get labeled as certain things because you put yourself in that light. You could have came off proper. You didn't have to do all the ghetto shit. Yeah, he's right. He's 100% right.
They like it when she blinging, wearing the dresses and doing photo shoots and showing her booty and all that stuff. People like that about Angel Reese.
Mm-hmm.
So what if phone flipping?
Don't care.
That turns into victimhood.
Yeah.
I don't know why. She should embrace who she is.
She's
the
embraced it
story,
for
she's
years.
the villain. Not real villain, sports villain. So when Angel Reese show up on the court, she the baddest. She aggressive. She's flashy. She's in your face. She people like her make tons of money. You look at the little boxers. When they the good guys, pay-per-view, they're the good guys. They don't get as much traction as the one that, like Floyd Mayweather and them, just talk so much trash. Conor McGregor talks so much trash.
Yeah.
And he backs it up and he makes more money than the good guy. Angel Reese could potentially, if somebody would sit her down and say, Angel, like you got to put this in perspective. She would make more money and be more popular than Caitlin Clark, popularity-wise. I can't talk about a game, right? Caitlin Clark's game is a little better. Maybe because they're in different positions. I don't know how you call it, depending on if you think the big man is more important than the point guard. I don't know.
Hey, excuse me 1 second, y'all. For some reason, there's something going on. My fiance is outside, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, for some reason, there's a lot of dogs barking in my neighborhood right now. Should be quiet like around this time, but for some reason they barking like crazy tonight. Let's see. But yeah, let's just go and finish this off.
But she could be more popular. But instead, what she's doing is feeling like a victim in a situation where she's actually the victor. When she writes stuff like this, if I was tutoring, if I was counseling her, I say, Angel, stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. You a boss. You're not nobody victim. You ain't looking at internet trolls calling you racial slurs. That ain't a thing. You a boss. Do you think Floyd Mayweather will write a post like this? And he is the biggest villain. Everybody wanted him to go down. Do you think that a Tom Brady or somebody will write a post like this? And I'm sure people give Tom Brady death threats. They probably talk about somebody probably tried to kill Tom Brady at some point.
Yeah, no, they definitely tried. I think Brady talked about it. He had like a book that came out or something like that. He talked about times like people tried to kill him and stuff like that, or wanted to kill him. That said death threat notes to the front office. It's crazy.
You think he talking like this? No, this is a black thing. Unfortunately, that we feel victimized every turn.
Oof.
I've been villainized to create a narrative. No, you haven't. You created a persona and people love it. That's why they show up at your games. That's why you got drafted where you got drafted. That's why the rivalry between Caitlin Clark and you was so big. Because you talk trash. Nobody would dare do this to her. But she did it. And she deserved to. She won.
Play War Thunder now. Join millions of players across the globe in massive battles on tanks, aircraft, and helicopters in the most extensive vehicle combat game ever made. Take control over the battlefield in ground vehicles, rain down rocket volleys in helicopters, dogfight your enemies in aircraft, and bomb whatever is left into the dust.
You think people ain't gonna think you the villain and you doing that? I'm sorry that the players have to go through racial stuff. We got to be stronger than this. Black people, y'all got to stop being weak. This is weak stuff. Man, they said this about me on the internet. They ain't a white man. You a boss. Why you care what some trolls say that don't make half the money you make? This woman make more money than everybody that says something negatively about her on the internet. I want to put my life on it. And she like 20 something. Girl, you leverage your fame and your endorsements. You're going to be making hundreds of millions of dollars by the time they age. People on the internet hating on you that ain't never picked the basketball up before. Caitlin Clark got poked in the eye and she said, it ain't no big deal.
Yeah.
That girl ran up to Caitlin Clark and went, just knocked on the ground. No provocation. Caitlin Clark gets on the interview and go, no, it's okay, it's the name of the game. She should have been obviously selected for the Olympic team, at least as an alternate. She said, nah, it's good. It just made me want to fight better. Caitlin Clark could be playing the victim. But the difference between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is that Angel Reese have to stop playing a victim and play the game. Caitlin Clark could easily come out because everybody want her to be the victim. Caitlin Clark could come out and say, all the women in the league hating on me, which I would argue that many of them are hating on her. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. I mean, look at them. They hit me. She should get, that's assault. That girl just hit me. She could have said, she deliberately poked me in the eye, and there needs to be an investigation. She put her hand up like this and went.
Gotta run outside again. Sorry about that. Fiance just got home. Yeah, sorry to everybody that's tuning out. What's good? Hey, so thank y'all for tuning in. This is a commercial little break we got going on. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Go and do that now while you have a chance. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is the Too Easy Podcast, baby. It's your boy, King Barco. Go and do it. Get it done, big dog. Like, share, and subscribe. Get it done, motherfucker. Come on now. Let's go. Come on. Now we can get back to the show. Hurry up, nigga. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. I'm back. My baby's back, too. Let's get this party rolling. Excuse me.
This. She tried to kill me. Caitlin Clark can say anything. I guarantee you black people are hating on Caitlin Clark and sending stuff in her DM like never before. Because I see the message they send to me from saying I like Caitlin Clark. People be talking crazy to me. Talking about hate my race and all that. But Caitlin Clark is a professional. Whoever's mentoring Caitlin Clark is telling her, don't entertain that. Even though you know that girl pokes in your eye, play the game. Make the girls' basketball game look good. Let them look bad if they're doing negative to you. You always take the high ground. You always be the bigger person. You are the GOAT. I wish that Angel Reese would either hear or take that information in and say, and be the one to say, man, we ain't worried about nobody texting and tweeting. We out here to play basketball. That's what we doing. The league is doing good. And I'm not worried about somebody without a profile picture that ain't never touched the basketball in a day in their life talking about me on the internet. The internet is the internet. I'm a big girl. Oh, my God. People would just be like, oh, Angel Reese, I love you. Please, you're the GOAT. But instead, we write stuff like this. And I get it. I felt like her when I was her age. So I'm not missing the point. I thought the same way when I was her age. And I got older and I say, man, this is... see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.
All right. Shout out to the Officer Tatum. Go ahead and check out his channel. Go show him some love. Sorry for the ending where I had to run back and forth, handling some business. But yeah, overall, I mean, the amount of people complaining and whatnot, on the WNBA. But yeah, the amount of people complaining, whining, getting mad that Caitlin is successful and killing it in the league, are the same people that usually only watch the league. That usually are the same people that don't watch the league. Not fully. What was the last WNBA game most of y'all ever watched? You know what I mean? Like nobody really watches the WNBA like that. Until Caitlin came in. So listen, you guys need to protect Caitlin with all costs. She is your breadwinner. She's your new money maker. And so, with someone like that, you got to protect him at all costs. Unfortunately, it had to be her. You know what I mean? All the black women mad and this and that, saying, why is it a black woman this and that? Black woman this, black woman that. I'm like, listen, I mean, just keeping it real. I mean, that white woman is making your league watchable. That it's never been ever in the history of its existence. So I don't know what to tell y'all, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is, yo. This white woman is balling her ass off and is making y'all's league watchable. I mean, it is what it is, yo. I know y'all in your feelings because it's a white woman, but at the same time, that white woman is making your league watchable. But yeah, let's go and keep going. Got two more things to talk about. Next topic we're going into, we're talking about Brett Favre. And I covered this topic when it first came out. But my thing was it never got any traction. It never got any national size, news, or nobody ever really talked about it. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So overall, the story is with Brett Favre is that he pretty much used funds of the Mississippi welfare, millions of dollars. Used it to build his daughter a volleyball stadium. And then, this messages got out saying that, is anybody going to find out, paraphrasing, but more or less they're saying that he was on the text messages saying that is anybody going to find out that, I used this money. And, he was using money of the people of Mississippi, like the welfare, like people that need to eat, food stamps for people that actually need that shit. He was using that money. And so, we're always wondering, like, damn, this is corrupt as fuck. Like, where's the news media outlets at? Why isn't this getting any coverage? And, I always wondered why. And so, as of late, Brett Favre came back out, and I guess he was on trial. And he said, his opening statement, if I'm not mistaken, was that he has Parkinson's disease. And that right there made the headlines. That was newsworthy, is that Brett Favre has Parkinson's disease. After all the corrupt shit he just did, that's what made the news headlines. You feel me? That was kind of weird because I'm like, what the fuck? This dude stole millions of dollars from from the welfare of people that can't afford to pay for food, and you guys are worried about him having Parkinson's disease? Like, and this is where I say, like, the media picks and chooses. And in a way, you could say he's racist too. You could probably pull that card out, maybe. Which I don't think it is. I think the media is just real selective on who it chooses to bash and trash. And I do think in some parts it is stemming from racism. In some parts. Because look at all the scrutiny most of the other people get. And they didn't even do half of the shit that Brett Favre did. All the corrupt shit he did. And so let's watch it. This is going to be the first time ever we're going to be watching The Breakfast Club. I'm not really the biggest fan of The Breakfast Club, but I hear Charlamagne has a good take on it, so I'm going to see what Dog is talking about. And let's keep it going. Let's see. And yes, Brett Favre did make Donkey of the Day. So any Brett Favre fans out there, probably going to have your feelings hurt on this one. And I like Brett Favre too. That's the crazy part too.
But you're so good at it.
You're trying to be a fake ass Charlamagne. There's only one Charlamagne to go.
Of welfare money? What the fuck? Yo. How is this not newsworthy? How is this not reaching the headlines? That's crazy. $90 million? That's crazy. That is like he already got caught already. He already got caught months ago. I think it was a year ago when we covered this. A little over a year ago, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he already got caught. He's like, are they going to find out it was given to me or some bullshit like that? Some crazy bullshit. He wrote it down. And so I'm like, yeah, this is no longer a game of what if or if he did it. This is a game of he did it, and now how are we gonna punish him? You feel me? And the headlines and the news of that whole shit was that he has Parkinson's disease. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, this is some bullshit. He stole money from needy people, from poverty-stricken homes, and that was the headline. It's crazy.
Let's go to KTLA 5 for the report, please.
Metallica.
Man, they still touring? How old is Metallica?
Text message.
Can't hear you. What's wrong? Okay. My cat, she's sick? Her eyes are wide open. She opened both of them. Her eyes are open. Yeah, I think she's screwing with you. On the real, my bad. My pussy's out of control right now. What? Nah, I got cats. That's that. Yeah, no, my cats out here going all over the place. It's a bigger bombshell of him stealing millions of dollars from needing families that need money. Like, what was a bigger bombshell? Parkinson's disease? I mean, shit, everybody gets sick every day, bro. A lot of people get Parkinson's disease and don't have millions of dollars. Ooh.
Parkinson's.
Shit, it's like that one scene. I forgot what that movie's called. It's like, niggas die every day, B. Does Brett Favre have? Because I'm like, how much did dog have? What's his net worth for him to try to steal money from the needy? Money from food stamps, pretty much. Let's see. Let's check this out. Okay, so according to marker.com, his net worth is estimated to be around $100 million. According to celebritynetworth.com, his net worth is, again, $100 million. $100 million? And you try to steal $5 million from people with less money than you? Let me stop this shit. You had $100 million and you had to steal 5? What the fuck is the matter with you? Motherfucker, I don't know if it's because you cheap with your money and say shit like that. I understand that. Or you just a greedy you're just some crazy greedy bastard. Or you're just an asshole overall. But to steal $5 million or get over $1 million, not my bad, over $1 million of that money, and you don't even want to pay the interest back of the money you stole, the money you try to hide, because you could say it was given to him or it was given to him, but you knowingly knew that money was going to be taken out of the pockets of the people that needed it in your state. I don't think you can ever show your face in Mississippi ever again, dog. But the thing is, I don't know if you're paying money to make sure this shit doesn't get more more publicity than it already is, or what's going on. But dog, you already worth $100 million, bro. You already worth $100 million. You didn't need to do this shit. And I understand you're a dad, but what the hell are you doing stealing, or not stealing, but using that money? And you didn't even show up to the event. That's how much of an asshole you are. You got paid $1 million to show up to events that you didn't even show up to. And then you came back and you texted old boys, like, is there any way, to make sure the media doesn't find out? Like, dog. That's trash, bro. That's fucking garbage. That's fucking garbage. That's a garbage. Like, I used to think you were my favorite Packer and Aaron Rodgers is my favorite Packer. I can't front on that. But you're one of the all-time great quarterbacks, man. When people say great quarterbacks, you're in the top 20 conversation. Like, that's a stain on your legacy, bro. Like, they should take away your fucking Hall of Fame jacket for that bullshit right there. Because I think you're a Hall of Famer, if I'm not mistaken. I think you already got your jacket already. If you haven't, that should take away from, that should deduct points for your Hall of Fame. That should take away all your legacy points. Because that's some bullshit right there, dog. Is he a Hall of Famer? Let me check this shit too. But that's okay. 2016. Yeah, he is a Hall of Famer. Your jacket should be taken away from you, dog. You don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. A lot of players in the NFL come from poverty-stricken homes, have to struggle, have to go in every day and practice. Their family probably has food stamps, and you're taking food out their mouths because you want to give your daughter a stadium. Nah, bro. You're a trash ass human being for that one, dog. I was talking about all the news media outlets were praising Brett Favre. He's like, he paid the money back. He did this, did that. Listen, you think you would have paid that money back if you would have got caught? Let's keep it real. I ain't gonna lie, man. Fuck Brett Favre for this shit right here. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I don't really agree too much with Charlemagne, but I'm on board with this one. Man, fuck Brett Favre, dog. On the real, fuck that dude. Get up. Other than the fact that he doesn't want y'all to remember the part where he was using money that was supposed to go to the needy and the people that needed that money of the state of Mississippi. That's why he didn't want y'all to cover, because he wanted to use that as a here you go. Trash, bro. Fucking garbage. The more I listen to the story, the more I start hating on him, the more I don't like Brett Favre. You're taking food out of these people's mouths to fund your child's project, your alumni project, it's a little hobby you're doing on the side, dog. You are worth over $100 million, bro. You didn't need that fucking money. You didn't need that fucking money. But you took it anyways. And now look at you. You're over there. I got Parkinson's disease. Feel bad for me. So people can ignore the fact that you're a fucking greedy bastard. You're a money-hungry, greedy bastard. And you're a piece of shit, really. Only pieces of shits do shit like that, bro. I'm not a person to judge anybody, but when I see something that's like that, it's obvious you're a piece of shit. I'm just gonna call it what it is, dog. You're a piece of shit, dog. This nigga, what's really shaky? And nigga had to throw that joke in there. He said, but what's really shaky, because, with Parkinson's, you shake all over the place. You wrong with that one.
in a society where people get demonized for accusations, but folks who actually do shady stuff, who actually do unethical stuff and have to testify about it.
Yeah, and that's true too. There's a lot of people out there that get accused of shit, and it's never. When it turns out to be not true, there's no retraction. Nobody comes out and says, "Oops, my bad. We were wrong about this." They don't. They accuse that person and they destroy that person's reputation without having any proof. But here in this situation, we have proof that he's a shady asshole. You have all the proof right there, and everybody's just fucking quiet about it. Everybody's just fucking quiet all of a sudden, man. Why y'all quiet? Have the same energy y'all have for all the people that get accused of bullshit, and you guys turn on them and go crazy on them. Have that same energy when you have a person that does some shady and shitty ass shit. Have that same energy, because y'all motherfuckers are fake as fuck too, and you guys pick and choose. You guys have this thing Chris Rock was talking about called selective outrage. You guys select and you pick and choose who to hate and who to like. You guys over here kissing his ass. Fuck Brett Favre and his Parkinson's disease. I hope he shakes to death. Fuck that dude. Fuck him. He was stealing money out of poor kids' mouths so he can fund his little projects. Fuck that guy. How about that? You know what I mean? Like, you guys have proof right here and you guys say nothing about it. You guys are quiet about that shit. Fuck that guy. But anyways, yeah, that was the Breakfast Club. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's crazy that this got damn near no media attention, and he actually was caught doing this shit. You know what I mean? That's so fucking crazy. And no, I don't really mean that I hope he shakes to death. I mean, hopefully he gets all the treatment he needs, realistically. Excuse me. Hopefully he gets all the treatment he needs. I mean, he has money for it. I mean, you're worth over $100 million. You definitely have health care. But how about all the people you stole, pretty much stole the money from? You think they got the money for it if they had Parkinson's disease? Probably not. So, from here on out, fuck Brett Favre. That's plain and simple. You can go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I used to think you were actually a solid dude. You're trash. No matter how much money you got or how much money you get, if you don't have a good character, you're a shitty person. You're just a shitty person, dog. So, yeah, fuck Brett Favre. Fuck your Wrangler jeans commercials. Fuck your cheap-ass knee brace commercials. Fuck your stubby-ass face. I ain't gonna lie, you pissed me off, Brett. Yeah, honestly, you can expect the asshole to be named Brett. I mean, I think almost all the Bretts I ever met were assholes. So I don't know why people are surprised that Brett, one of the biggest assholes to ever live, was probably Brett Favre. But yeah, dog, you're a fucking dick. Fuck Brett Favre. I mean, not saying you can't learn from your mistakes, but dog, you're in your 50s, homie. You're in your 50s and 60s. How old is this motherfucker? Okay, I don't know what the fuck. Brett Favre age. You 54 years old, dog. You should already know better from right or wrong. If you trying to be shiesty at a fucking old age, what the fuck are you doing, dog? You're worth $100 million, bro. You don't need this money. You could have paid for this shit yourself. I don't know what the fuck it is, but yeah, your legacy is shot, bro. I hope they never fucking indict your ass or never invite you back to speak. You pickpocketing motherfucker. Fuck you, Brett Favre. On the real. I don't usually say fuck you and this and that, especially people I don't know. But I'll say this up front. Fuck Brett Favre. Fuck him. But anyways, let's keep it pushing. Also, go ahead and check out the Breakfast Club. Show the video. I'm going to try to put the link to the original video down below. Go hit them up. But yeah, that was some bullshit, yo. Straight bullshit. Terrible. Fucking terrible. Let's keep it pushing, though. We'll move on to the last subject of the night. Let's see. So, earlier we were talking about podcasts. You know, we were talking about how Angel Reese started her podcast. Well, somebody else started a podcast too, not too long ago, and it's a girl we all know. Let's say we talk Tuah. And I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to make a joke out of that, but so the hot Tuah girl made her own podcast, which honestly I'm not hating on, because with the level of fame that girl has had in the past couple months, I would capitalize on that shit too. Like, she's probably a millionaire in the past 3 months, just doing nothing, just talking shit. And now she has the 5th most listened podcast in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine saying you spit on a dick and you're going to become a millionaire off of it. That's how saturated the market is, like a virality, like versus somebody that's painting, somebody that's singing. No, a girl that spit on a mic, an imaginary dick, saying that, you know, hot Tuah, not in a million years could have you know, like 5 years ago, you could have told me that, you know, this girl was going to go big and make millions of dollars. You could have told me that. I would have told you, you're a fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of my face. But now it's like she's everywhere. You can't escape her. She's making best friends with Whitney Cummings. Whitney Cummings, I think. That's her name. She's a comedian who's actually been real cool with the hot Tuah girl. And she's, I guess, the first guest of the show. And so, yeah, just from one viral video that changed her life forever. She's going around tours, selling merchandise, going on tours. She was in New York not too long ago. Yeah, now she has a podcast and she's just talking shit. And it's the 5th most listened podcast in the world, according to Spotify, where most podcasts are listened to, so probably worldwide. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, this girl blew up off that one video. So let's see what my dog is talking about. Let's see. Millennial TV covered it not so long ago. Pretty much just covering the the podcast. So let's see what you got to say. Yeah, go check out. He has another channel too. I think his other one got taken down, I think. But he had to restart it because I don't know if he got copyrighted or not. Let's keep it pushing. Shout out to the dog. Bet. All right. Okay, bet. Yeah, it's only 60 minutes long. What kind of trash ass intro is that? I mean, we our intro ain't that good, but I mean, at least ours is just like quick to the point, goes directly into it. Like, you guys are trying to start acting like you're trying to have your homegirls act with you. Get to the point. Yeah. Mm. Probably. Oh, is that Matt Rife? Yeah, all the girls want him. Yeah, all the girls want Matt Rife. That dude has the craziest fucking jawline I ever seen. You know, as a comedian, you know, you want to look goofy and funny just so you can automatically come off as funny. When he goes on stage, girls, you know, get soaked. You know, yeah, I think they'll laugh at anything he says. He can say anything and they'll start laughing. Oh my gosh, yeah. I am a bitch. I knew it. They'll laugh at anything Matt Rife says. Yeah, nah, I mean, honestly, I mean, I think the whole thing with your career and the way you got big is through Hot Tuah. Like, it's... Oh, was the screen not playing? Yo, my bad. It's only 2 minutes in.
Put your emphasis. Yeah, you're not saying Tuah, you're saying Tuh. You know, like you got to really put your back into it. Tuh. You know, my first guess.
So talk to. I thought it was talk to.
Yeah, nah. So I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be hard. This is a hard watch. My bad. I just want to get it into the podcast. Not trying to skip your shit, dog. I just
don't plan or plot anything.
Who is
the
this
key
again?
To success is just flying.
So, they already recorded like the whole season and stuff. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I know that's what a lot of them do.
They record the whole season?
Keep all this in. This is the key to you is don't overthink anything. Don't plan or plot anything.
Who is
the
this
key
again?
To success is just flying by the seat.
Is she a Vine star? Who is that? I forgot who that is. She looks familiar.
That's
was she like on,
Whitney Cummings.
Was she like a host on E3 or something? I forgot.
Of your pants and being exactly who you are.
That's why I think me and you connect on a different level.
I think so too. We both.
How old is she? Because this girl's in her mid-20s, early 20s, and then Whitney Cummings is like in her 40s, ain't she? Like, what you doing hanging out? You know, you trying to dress like the young girls too? Like, she's 42 years old. Hot damn. Like, man, you gotta be, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, you not saying she had a midlife crisis where she's trying to hang out with the young girls now. It's just like, I'm like, hot damn. Not saying it's bad. I'm just like, I don't know. I wouldn't picture her hanging out with a Vine video, a viral video sensation or whatever. But
also find the same men in their 20s attractive.
Yeah.
We have the same type.
Welcome back to Talk Tuah. Today I got Miss Whitney Cummings.
I thought it was Tuah. Why is this your first guest?
Y'all have already seen her, but she had to come back. I love her. And then we got our two guests down here on the floor. We have Hartley. Hartley's a little blind, but she still gets around. And then,
Rue.
Where'd Rue go?
Right here.
And then we have Rue down here. Rue's a little bit feisty, but she likes a calm environment. So they're just going to be hanging out with us. And then we got Chelsea over here. And then we got Jamie, of course. Jamie's one of the women.
Sure am.
We need a white man for diversity.
Exactly.
These days.
I agree. I got you a little friendship bracelet. I had to put it on so I'd keep up with it.
Did you really?
I'd lose it if I didn't.
Babe.
Well, that's a big sister I never had.
Oh, come on. I love you.
Oh my gosh. This is a hard watch, y'all. I'm not going to front with y'all. This is a hard watch. I mean, I'm talking shit, and my podcast hasn't gotten to that level. Like, her podcast came out, and it's already the top 5 most listened podcasts in the world. You know what I mean? So, I'm just like, do I gotta be like this? Do I gotta be fake? You know, oh my gosh, thank you. You know, all that bullshit. Like, do I gotta start doing that for my channel to blow up? Do I gotta start being fake and start drinking the Kool-Aid? I hope not. Because I feel like just us being raw is, you know, doing pretty good. And we keep it pushing every time. But I mean, I'm just like, if I gotta be fake like this or do some bullshit like this, then I kind of don't want it.
Oh, this makes my day. Thank you.
I hit it off with you, so I had to have you
We
back.
really did. I hope my nightmare would to create any pressure for you.
What is going? All right.
Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't the only
I would
one,
just
but
look
yeah.
at the chapters. I got this whole thing covering up. Hold on.
So much.
I got this whole thing covering it up. Let's look at the chapters, y'all. So it says the first thing that they're talking about is rewriting history. Then getting comfortable with controversy. I guess her getting famous is controversial. And
yeah, it was. I mean,
Haley is in love with Matt Rife. Okay. Why is it time to stop shaving your vagina hair?
Oh my gosh. What kind of bullshit is this?
Dude, that I like girls with.
You like the bush?
Bushes. So it's whatever. But I mean, like, for this to be a topic that you're talking about in your first podcast.
He likes the bushes. I mean, you never know.
The ghetto
man equality.
Martin, Life of a Crackhead. How Haley reacted to the hot Tuah video dropping. Haley teaches Chelsea.
They're still talking about that shit. Like, she wants. The crazy thing is, she wants to be known for something other than the hot Tuah video. But the thing is, she cannot stop using it to boost her, you know, her fame. She can't stop using it. That's a weird conundrum because I'm like, how are you gonna say you want people to see more than just that, and you keep using it? Even your podcast is called Talk Tuah, which is that's actually not a bad title, but still, I'm just like, you're trying to go away from that. Like, if you're saying you're trying to go away from that, then do it. But if you're just saying that just so people don't think you're a little freak, you know, freaking the sheets, and you still do it, like, dog, I mean, just say I'm a freak, and that's what I like to do. I think people will respect you more if you just embrace it versus say you don't want to embrace it, but you're still doing it anyways. Just embrace it fully. Just go full on hot Tuah on this shit. That's my thing. Like, if you're gonna go hard, you know, go hard or go home, baby. Spit on that shit. Throw up a little bit on it. I was playing. But guys, damn, man, what the fuck is this?
Throughout this podcast, she's already did this in the intro, so now she's doing it with the guest here. We're gonna watch a little bit of that part. It's only like a minute. Haley addresses
appreciate you,
Tim and D,
because I was just gonna skip the video.
The best and worst part of going viral. Haley's
she's still talking about it.
Haley's plans with Paul's.
She's still talking about it.
The drama dealing with family and money. Pookie needs to swallow an AirTag. Mind-blowing relationship advice. Decorating your vagina.
Who created these damn chapters? Who created these chapters? Like, on the real.
You know?
I don't even think guys talk about, like, when we talk about, you know, some guys do, but some guys are, like, weird. But I don't think everybody needs their own podcast, man, on the real. This was a good title, though. The title was really what could sell anything, and I think that's what's really getting their channel going. But not everybody needs a podcast. And I know, you know, I got my podcast. I could be talking shit, but, I mean, not everybody needs a podcast. Like, if you just talk about shaving your vagina hair, you don't got nothing to talk about. You just talk about shaving your own vagina hair. You probably don't have anything interesting to talk about. I don't know, but let's keep the shit pushing. And then she's talking about, I'm in love with Matt Rife. I'm like, so? Am I supposed to care? How am I supposed to care about your channel? Like, what about your channel or what about your podcast other than the title is going to get me to full on care about what you got to say? You know what I mean? You're still using the Hot Tuah video for this fame, but I'm like, that shit fades eventually. What do you got that's of value to me that makes me want to listen to your channel or your podcast? Because you got a great title and you guys started off hot. You have a manager now, which is crazy just for one video. I mean, it's crazy. And so, I don't know. I mean, it kind of screams like I kind of don't want to. I mean, I would never probably ever listen to this podcast ever in my life. But your title, that's the big seller. So if you want to talk, don't talk bullshit. Talk about what's actually going on in the world. And actually, put your 2 cents into something. Not saying talk politics or something. I'm just saying put your 2 cents and do something interesting. Talk about something interesting. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to talk about you shaving your vagina hair. Like, just keeping it real.
Where does Haley stand with Pookie? Who? Most replayed. Shit on that thing? Oh, they trying to say something else. Haley brings knives to the airport. Haley's exes and relationship advice.
I don't know if she's trying to sell the part that she's like real country for bringing that box cutter to a plane, but I don't know. I'm just like, that's like common knowledge. You can't bring anything of the sort, on the plane and shit. That's just common knowledge.
Shit, it's like 10 minutes. Really? Damn. Haley might be entering her lover girl era.
Like all this. Like I was scared to come out of my house the first 2 weeks. Me and her both. We locked ourselves in the fucking bedroom.
That's a normal, healthy reaction.
Yeah,
I would
like,
be,
oh my God.
I would be worried about your psychological state. If you were like, yes, like here, I knew that would work. Like that would be.
You see, they're still doing that shit. They're still using the Hot Tuah shit.
You're mad at
They're still using it, man. It's cringe as shit. They're trying to make it funny by all the laughing, but I'm like, I'm not laughing. The video was funny.
Cry, bro. I don't know why. I was a miserable alcoholic until I discovered the Talk Tuah podcast. Tawana, what's up? I'm a 41-year-old surgeon mid-operation. I got an important message that the Talk Tuah podcast released. I dropped everything and rushed home immediately. Thank you for saving my life.
This is just funny. The comment section, man, is always undefeated.
I'm an 89-year-old gay Holocaust survivor, and after listening to the Talk Tuah podcast, I managed to overcome my past trauma. Thank you, Miss Hawk. What are we doing, bro?
What the fuck?
These girls have been good, Whitney. Calm down.
I know that's the other.
Will you relax?
You're mad.
Dan Whitney Schneider.
You know what I think? It's easy, bro talk. You know what I think we need to do? I think we need to like do I don't know, like a bar crawl where we get you drunk and try to get you a slogan.
I got something you can say.
We gotta get you a slogan. I feel like we could do it if we just like go to Nashville a couple nights, just get wasted.
Oh, we definitely could.
Come on, Whitney. I know that you're like above this. They must have been paying you good, or you probably are part of this.
I'm like, man, how are you gonna stoop so low? Like, you gotta be going through a midlife crisis to be messing with these 20-some-year-olds that are just talking about sex nonstop. Like, these girls made a whole career about spitting on an imaginary dick. Like, they must be paying Whitney some good money. They must be. if she's already spit on imaginary dicks.
Management company that is managing this girl Haley. I think that's probably what it is. They're doing the same thing that Bobby is going through. For a lot of y'all who know Bobby Atloff or whatever, however you say her name, basically Bobby Atloff, she signed on to a management company or a agency, a management agency or a talent agency, whatever. And a lot of people that are within that talent agency are the guests that are on her podcast. So they're trying to do the same thing with Haley right here. I guess this is the new wave that they're trying to go about the whole podcast game, is by finding basic white girls and giving them a podcast, and then just the people that they get signed onto their agency, they like, hey man, we want you to join this girl's podcast, you know, be a guest. We'll pay you a little bit, you know, and then we'll help you out with whatever project that you're trying to do, and or whatever type of job that you was trying to get. But we want you to do this first. It's sad.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, it sounds like something similar.
And one of
like,
the reasons why this girl,
like, they have a whole manager just because a girl said hot to him. Like, that's crazy. She's a millionaire, from my understanding.
All this attention is one of the things that I say all the time, bro. She's getting all this attention because she's a basic woman. This society loves basic, mediocre people because it makes y'all feel better about yourself because you relate to them. You're like, oh, I'm mediocre just like this person.
Sounds about
this person isn't nobody special. So now I don't feel shitty about myself. I don't feel like, you know, when it comes to Beyonce, oh man, I feel like Beyonce is a goddess. Like I can't compare myself to her. But when it comes to like Taylor Swift or the Hawk Tuah girl or freaking Bobby Atloff, oh man, I'm just like her. So I really can see myself doing this exact same thing. Like I love it. So y'all show these people so much freaking love and attention, and it's a shame.
We could just like sneak up on you and like send like some crisis actor to interview you and try to get something out. What would
We
yours
get Tim and
be?
Dee to do it again.
No.
I'm sure they wouldn't have a problem.
They wouldn't.
Yeah. Wonder what they're doing.
Why aren't you allowed to talk? You're not allowed to talk about it?
Maybe we are. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Let's roll
why
it.
not?
Let
I
it
mean,
rip.
yeah, it's like, you know,
They-
well, they might argue that you're making
At a man's house?
Yeah, I just shit. I don't even try to hide it.
What?
real,
But we
real
got
shit.
Wait, what? Oh.
Yeah.
It's gonna make her as famous as Haley.
Holy shit.
Too.
The hell did I just skip into, bro? What?
Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck you doing, dog?
I'm in. She talked to spit on that
I
thing.
mean, shitting with Chelsea does sound like a good name. I don't even lie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's just shit on that thing.
Oh, what the fuck? It's nasty.
Give her a hat session.
That was a fake laugh.
Yeah.
I know, like,
it looks like they're trying to branch off and try to spread all the fame within the circle. And they're trying to get sound bites probably to make her famous now. And so that way they could spread the whole, now I guess the podcast now. And so now they're just trying to find the same thing. But thing about going viral is just that it was the right thing to say at that moment, at that time. And now that you guys got fame and you got money, now you guys are gonna try to force certain sound bites to make it stick. That way you can run off that virality of that, whatever that saying is. You know, like, you know, there's certain sayings like "Daddy, chill." What the hell is even that? Like, there's certain sound bites you get that just are the right moment and at the right time, and you can never recreate something as good as that or anything even close. Like, you could see that the Hawk Tour girl was trying to recreate another soundbite so that way, you know, she can go viral again. But I'm just like, that's like a one and done type shit. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Like right now, she's riding the fame, and she, you know, and people are catching her early. All the managers are hitting her up, because in reality, they're probably like, "Hey, you guys start a podcast right now," and yeah, I mean, which I understand. You gotta capitalize on that fame, but at the same time, it's hard to recreate that same magic. You know what I mean? And then it's hard to be known for anything other than that when you become famous. And yeah, I think she's trying to recreate that, but I'm like, man, y'all nasty motherfuckers. Y'all just a room of freaks. On the real.
I know Whitney is definitely above this. They're paying her really good because I know that she's
they had to be paying
established comedian.
Oh, my bad.
I know that her career isn't in the dumps for her to just subject herself to something like this.
True.
You just shit on that thing.
Shit on that thing.
She's trying to hide the pain. I feel you, Whitney.
Shit on that thing. That respect.
Yeah.
Did she just dab?
She just dabbed. You're so old. Your ass is old, Whitney. You're going through a midlife crisis. You did not just dab. That is like 5-6 years ago. When was the dab a big thing? It was like almost 10 years ago. Whitney, come on now. Now I know your ass is trying to get famous now. Your ass is trying to get famous again. Or trying to get famous and using this wave or something. Like something must be happening in your career, or you have to be in a room with hot Tuah trying to come up with sound bites, and one of them is shit on that thing. That's so. Your career must be going somewhere between okay and bad, because you could have paid me enough to do this. Oh, girl, dab though. That's when you know she old. She did that awkward dab that what's the name? The Hulk did in Avengers Endgame. Dab. Even then, the dab was already overplayed, and that was back in 2019.
This episode is hard to get through,
Dab.
and I've only seen like a few minutes.
I mean, that is
Jamie, what do you do? Oh, I manage Spit Girl and Shit Girl. What do you do?
Two Girls, One Cup.
That's the manager.
That makes sense too. He's probably just trying to. That's why he's letting them say all this random shit, because he's like, hey, just get as viral as you can. Doesn't matter what happens, no matter how bad the content is, get as viral as you can.
Even the manager is corny, bro. He seemed like one of those type of dudes, like DJ Khaled.
Mama's done.
Like he's trying to get all the attention and shit. Like, get your ass on somewhere, bro.
It was very so proud. You guys missed the opportunity to represent those hot tub girls.
I seen this girl post a TikTok, and I was like, yeah, sure, hot Tuah girl's like onto something, but she said she spits on it. Well, I fart on it, and I was like, what?
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is actually a podcast. Old girl says she spits on it. Old girl says she shits on it. And old girl says she farts on it. What kind of nasty shit is this? Y'all some nasty ass hoes. I'm sorry. Y'all some freaks and you're nasty as shit. I am good. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. I don't think I can watch any more of this shit. I'm sorry. I can't watch any more of this bullshit. Old girl says she farts on it. Yo, some of these hoes be nasty as fuck. I know I'm not the prize. I'm fat and everything, but at least I ain't saying no bullshit like I fart or shit on it. That is fucking nasty, and that it comes back to the WNBA, man. I'd rather watch paint dry than watch this bullshit. So I mean, and it's not even no hate to Tuah. Like, she's doing exactly what she's supposed to do. She's capitalizing on the fame, and she's using it. I mean, in a bad way, but I know it was the manager that was there that was telling her, hey, start a podcast right now. Just do it. Talk all your shit. Do everything with that way we can get sound bites. And no hate. It's the 5th most listened podcast in the world. Up there with Joe Rogan, Lex Friedman, all the intellectual podcasts. What's his name? Joko, I think. I mean, as much shit as you can talk, she's the number 5 most listened podcast in the world. So, I mean, you know, that's where I want to be at. I mean, that's where every podcaster wants to be at. And, you know, there's no hate of what I'm saying. I'm just like, yo, this girl is literally capitalizing. Like, she's doing, like, when you go viral, she's doing everything right of what you're supposed to do when you go viral. You capitalize on that fame. You sell merchandise. You start doing tours. You start going on podcasts. You start your own podcast. You invite famous guests over. I mean, dog, she's doing everything right. And I can't hate on it. I can't hate on it. As bad as it is, as bad of a watch it is, people are still going to watch it because it's the hot Tuah girl. And she has, and over time she's acquired some connects, like with Whitney Cummings, all these other people. I mean, I don't know if she truly acquired it or if it was just the same label or the management company they have that told them to be on it. But you could tell that Whitney Cummings is like so out of place on that podcast. I mean, she's in a room with a bunch of 20-year-olds and she's trying to dab. Like, you know she's getting paid some good money to be there. So, I mean, honestly, I think she's better than that. But, I mean, you never know what's going on behind the scenes. So, I don't know. But, I mean, I guess congratulations to the Talk Tuah podcast. But at the same time, like, yo, you guys are talking about shaving vaginas and shitting on dicks. Like, you guys, like, like if you really wanted, and then the whole time you guys are just trying to recreate the fame that you got when you said hot Tuah. You're just trying to recreate that bullshit. And I'm like, yo, that's like a one and done thing. That's the thing about going viral. It usually only happens once. So capitalize it. Continue to do your podcast. Don't lean too much into hot Tuah shit. Yes, talk about it and this and that. That's what make you famous. I understand. You got to do that in the beginning stages, but do something else. Show people that you're more interesting than just you spitting on an imaginary dick. You got to show people more to you in order to do this business. To be in this industry, you got to be entertaining. And I was cringing that whole podcast. You guys were talking about shitting on dicks. I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. But I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank y'all for tuning in. And shout out to my co-hosts. Yeah, honestly, our schedules are a little mixed up now in my new job or whatnot, so just bear with me. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy what the world's coming to. So, just, you know, hopefully these are one of the things that I hope we can leave in 2024 as we get closer to 2025. So hopefully these are some of the few things we can leave in the past, hopefully. But anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Remember, there's one thing and one thing only. It's too easy.